So today we're going to do marker painting to explore colors. First thing that you need to do is use your markers to draw a picture. It can be lines and shapes, it can be a picture of something, it can be almost anything, whatever you want to draw. So I'm just starting my drawing. I think I'm going to draw some kind of flower. And I'm not filling in the whole space, I'm just adding some color with lines and shapes. So I'm going to switch to a different marker. So I'm going to put the cap on the purple marker that I was using and get out a different color. I want to use several different colors for this drawing. The more colors I use, the more I will be able to kind of mix the colors in a little bit. So I'm also doing some overlapping with colors, putting one color on top of another color. And I think you'll see why that looks really neat once we start the next step. So I'm just going to fill in some shapes and lines, making my picture. I'm going to use more than one color on each petal of my flower. I'm done drawing for now with my markers, so now I'm going to get out my water cup with a couple of brushes. I usually fill up the water cup no more than halfway full, and for this you really just need a little bit of water. So I just put a little bit of water in the bottom of my cup that I'm using. There are a couple different types of brushes that you can use. Whatever you have at home is fine for this. This is a flat, larger head brush with a longer handle. And then this one is one that I just got out of the watercolor set that I happen to have around. So either kind of brush, whatever type of brush you have is perfectly fine. And you're just using plain water to paint over your marker. And we can start to see what's going to happen here. So I can see my marker is starting to kind of run together. The colors are bleeding together a bit when we add the water on top, which gives it a really nice effect, and it's nice to see the different colors that you can make just by blending plain water on top of different colors of markers. So I'm going to use that marker, keep going back and getting more water. As soon as my brush gets dry, I go back for more water. So now that I've added water to my flower, I was thinking that I might want to add some more details. So I'm going to use my marker again. I'm going to fill in some details in the white areas. So you can go in and add more marker drawing after you have done painting. You could even do it on top of the wet part of your paper and see what happens. I think you might enjoy experimenting with that. So I'm just going back and adding some details and making leaves to add a little bit more of a background and fill up my page. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my water and I'm going to paint with more water over my leaves and fill in my leaves using the water on my brush and the marker on my paper. And here is my final artwork. You could also, after your water has dried, go back and add more details with marker, but just have fun exploring and experimenting with those colors.